Hey guys, it's Hussein. Welcome to the Furthest Thing. First review that we're doing, and it's all on more life, more tunes for your head tap boy. Bang, bang, bang. We're going to be starting off today. It's going to be a really different review to other people you must have seen. There's going to be positives, negatives, what I took out of it, because obviously Drake can improve a lot, and his art is always going to get better and better. And you know, this was one of the projects which took it to the top. So we will obviously talk about ways you can improve it. I'm going to talk a little bit about More Life. More Life is a playlist created by Drake. It's got a lot of genres in it. We'll talk about that a little bit more later on. It is a really big playlist in my opinion. It's got around 22 songs, and it's got obviously the likes of Fake Love is featured in it. I want to talk about the songs later on. And it's a creative playlist from October's Fam. So yeah, that's More Life summed up for you. So the intro came, it started off with Free Smoke. It's a really good opener to the album. You know, it has Sublime, J-Lo. A little bit of a diss in my opinion. He said I drunk text J-Lo, and it bounced back. Obviously there have been rumors going around and Drake's going out with J-Lo, and J-Lo's on the Ellen show saying that she was in the Made song and blah blah blah. So it's good that Drake kind of cleared that way and just said it was just a one night thing. It was just all out of my head and it just happened. And one thing that I did like about this, and this is one of the positives, so that's one, is the blending was so good. Like I couldn't listen to it in a shuffle. I couldn't listen to it like shuffling it with different Drake songs or different songs that I'm listening to. I couldn't shuffle it. The blending is so good from like Free Smoke to No Long Talk. It's amazing. It's a really good blending. Like Baka's on it, Baka on the beat. Come on, a good second song as well. It was the first Grime song we got in the album. Then we got Passionfruit. Passionfruit is another One Dance. So when One Dance came out, I think in March before, 1 month before Views came out, I was listening to it, I was enjoying it, like Passionfruit. And then I see 5 months down the line, like all the casuals are listening to it, like somebody will go, yo, have you listened to One Dance? Like One Dance. I stopped listening to that like a month ago. I didn't even listen to it when the Views album came out. It's just something that I do like the song. I mean, it's a good party song. I like listening to it when I'm like on long roads or I'm with my family. I just like listening to it. It's a nice family friendly song. Passionfruit is gonna have the same vibe. I know that for a fact because it's a summer song, and in the summer it's gonna be popping. Every club's gonna have it. Every festival's gonna have it when there's no one performing. Passionfruit is one of my favorite songs. That's my first favorite song in the album. Some song that most likely I'll obviously keep listening to Drake music. I mean, it never gets boring to me. But Passionfruit might be that one. It was the first pop song to be on the album, and it was a nice little remedy to it. And the next song, which I really liked, was Blem. It was a little bit Caribbean type of genre to it. It was nice. I think it was a really good like controller type, had a nice little vibe to it, like a little summer relaxing song. Like this album, for me personally, because I'm going to be going to Dubai, it's going to be relating to me so much because I'm just going to be on the beach, listening to More Life, and it'll sum up what I'm doing. This is life. It's supposed to be like just relax, family and friends. Like Drake sums up the best, and that's what More Life is. And by the way, Blem, second favorite song. I really like it quite a lot. Then we got the main man, 4422. But Sampha is amazing. I think that's one of the best interludes in the album. Maybe hands down next to Skepta's interlude. I think that is one of the best interludes because it's so relaxing. Like it gets into the vibe. Like, and the thing with this More Life project is that it's like a big roller coaster. Like once you're feeling, oh fuck yes, I want to do this, and then you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's a little bit more relaxed. And you're up again, and it's like a roller coaster ride of emotions, like how you're feeling, especially when KMT comes on, which is the song that he put on the Boy Meets World Tour. That song is a freaking adrenaline rush. I was listening to that yesterday. Obviously, when Views came out, I was on my third listen, the second listen, every listen. I was in gym today doing dumbbells, and KMT came on, and I was like, oh my geez, I was just going bang bang bang. That was introduced, was good. So now it's my third favorite song. It's Galchester, and I'm getting the fact that it's basically Manchester and Gal, so it's Galchester. Basically, it's a really good song. I thought it could have been longer at the moment with Drake and this More Life project. I've got so many songs going through my head. Which one's my favorite? Which one's my favorite? I can't tell. But I have distinguished that right now. But maybe it's not Manchester, that's my top favorite, but it's one of my favorites. Now we come to the big man, grime legend, London bred. I think this man is really, really important to grime, and he's important to the culture in this country. I think without Skepta, there will be no grime. Fair enough, there's really, and there's a Chip and Bugsy's coming up, and you've got Stormzy, and you got obviously you got gigs. For us Londoners especially, grime is really important. We see it as the top of our urban culture. We see rap as the same, but if anybody does rap here, it's not as big as somebody if he's doing grime. I mean, you have Section Boys and you have 6-7, they're doing trap, and trap music is something which, I mean, Americans have been bred into it as well, but I mean, the actual grime, like the underground stuff, which you don't really get much in rapping, you still get that here. And that's when I realized, when Americans were saying stuff about gigs being on No Long Talk and KMT, like for me as a Londoner, it's one of the best, man. I mean, Batman, you know, a lot of Londoners see Talking the Hardest as an anthem, and that is, it's big because it represents us, but here it's something unique. And here is something that, which I'm happy which Drake has done, is he's got all this local talent. Like someone like Giggs, who's been in the grime scene for a long time, someone like Skepta, who's been in the grime scene for a long time, and they've never been noticed that much from Americans. I mean, someone like Drake picking up Skepta, Drake picking up Giggs, it's a big thing. Alright, let's carry on. So Portland is the next song. One of my favourite songs, Quavo rips it, T Scott definitely rips it, and I think these two, if they have a collaboration coming up with each other, that would be fire. And guess what? They got the Kid of the Mask Off song. It's legit, it's the same flute. It's hilarious because it's wicked. I mean, it's a new beat and it's something fresh reggae. And now comes KMT. Bloody hell! When I was at the Boy Meets World tour and I came on, I was just like, damn. I mean, this More Life shit is gonna be sick. You know, it's a good song. It's a song that gets your adrenaline running. You wanna punch someone in the face, and that's what you're supposed to feel. It could have been a little bit longer, and the KMT maybe will be the top grime song in this, definitely. It is one of the best songs. Can't Have Everything is one of the best songs I've listened to at the moment. I think it's wicked. It's a really good song. You get to enjoy, the lyrics are really good in it. The best song in the album for me, so that's my #1 song. Now just to end it off, the collaborations were excellent. Georgia Smith, we had Black Coffee, we had Travis Scott, 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne, Sampha. We had so many people at Giggs, Skepta, and you know, it was a really good, tasty collaborations. Like, it was really good, and it was something fresh. Alright, so now let's go on to the negatives. There aren't many as negatives as there were positives. First negative. There were supposed to be 30 songs. That was reported a couple weeks ago. There were supposed to be 30 songs and they're supposed to be all original. These are original, but there's not 30 songs, 22 songs. But in my opinion, 30 songs would have been quite a lot. I think the album still stretches to 1 hour 22 minutes. It is still a pretty long album. It's you know, we normally get 1 hour from albums. So 1 hour 22 minutes, and it's still a really fire album. Alright, so the features that we were supposed to get, the collaborations. Disappointingly, we didn't get no Popcorn. We didn't get no Weeknd, we didn't get no Future. I'm not really disappointed, but I wanted to see, because I was there when the Weeknd brought out Drake. I was there, so lucky that I got to see Drake again. You know, when I thought that they've linked up, they might have recorded something, and there were rumors that they have recorded something for More Life, but they haven't released it. Maybe it's coming to the Weeknd's album, or maybe they're just going to make a collaboration. Which that one maybe will be better, because The Weeknd is my second favorite. So, like I said, with KMT, I think some songs were shorter than others. I thought some were longer, some were shorter. I thought KMT could have been longer. Can't Have Everything was okay, and then some of the songs were a little bit shorter than how I expected them to be. But in my opinion, it cut down to the pace and how Drake wanted to see it. So we can't obviously judge on that, but judging on songs that we want to be longer, we're obviously gonna dream that, but you know, it's how they make it and it's how it works out. So that was 3 negatives. So now we're just going to be going on to the takeaways. Kanye and Drake on Glow was a little bit weird, because I thought they were beefing. I thought because Drake, obviously, if you don't know, Kanye was at his Pablo tour, and he said a couple of things. He said For Free is such a reused song. Basically, it was going off a radio, but he included Drake and DJ Khaled on it. Drake on his OVO Sound radio said, look, I don't respect what he did, but he shouldn't have done it, and I understand what he done, but you know, basically he just said like, look, I'm not gonna like what he done. But it just comes out to him making a song with Kanye, and maybe this was pre-recorded, before that rant, because they were making some music When they made pop style, obviously they didn't make more music. Maybe they made it then, we don't know. The second takeaway is not only was it global before, but grime is definitely going global after this album. I mean, you know, we have the likes of Giggs who's now being recognized by Americans and being recognized by maybe the entire world, and Skepta as well being recognized by the entire world, and it's really good for grime because now they're gonna there's gonna be a lot of light shining into especially London. Obviously we have MCs in Birmingham and Manchester, like we have Mist and we have Bugsy, but these two like ambassadors for grime, they're like showing what the UK culture is, and it's really good that, you know, the two best got to do it. And the third takeaway is obviously sales will be sky high rocketing because More Life was in a lot of demand. Since he released a cover art in October on his birthday, since then everyone has just been going berserk with Sneaking, Fake Love and Two Birds One Stone coming up. Everyone's just been crazy about the album and they've done some new songs. So No Faults came out, teased it a little bit, and then More Life came out. A lot of people have listened to it, and I think it's already top album in UK, US and other 43 countries. You know, it will be sky high rocketing. Maybe, just maybe, it'll beat views. Last but not least, did the wait for More Life make it better or make it worse? I think it made it better because he was able to put in more, maybe more features, maybe more like a little bit of the, because him and 40 were working until OVO Sound Radio to like perfect it. It's finally here. We're enjoying More Life, more tunes. You know, it's something that you can listen to with your family. I'm doing it right now. My brother, sister, mom and dad listen to it. And just hope for more tunes. I mean, it is something that, you know, we as fans always look forward to, but we enjoy it until the very end. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Hussein from Furthest Thing. Take care. Please like, subscribe and share. Peace.